Nonfiction gives us a roadmap to the past, present, and ultimately a more hopeful future. The finalists for the 2024 National Book Award for Nonfiction immerse us in the fraught lives of human smugglers at the U.S.-Mexico border, examine the fracturing of a progressive church as it seeks to embrace anti-racism, and scrutinize our harmful relationships to bodies and to fatness. These works offer deeply intimate meditations on grace, revenge, life, and death, and explore one family's displacement within the United States across generations to integrate the very idea of American history and American identity. The panel chair for this year's National Book Award for Nonfiction is Tressie McMillan Cottom, a professor at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and 2020 MacArthur Fellow.
Well, hello everybody, hi. I'm not Tressie Cottom. Hi. Thank you for laughing about that. My name is Tim, and as you can tell from my accent, I'm from Texas. Thank you for laughing again. So the English people started this whole America business, didn't we? And I think I ought to take this opportunity to apologize. But that's the whole point of the thing we call nonfiction, isn't it? No, I don't mean that you have to be from Texas to write nonfiction, or that you have to be an apologetic Brit. I mean, sometimes reality doesn't turn out the way we expect, and we need witnesses to that. We need to figure out our bearings. We need to learn how to feel into a new situation, to live with it, to change it. Sometimes reality is stranger than fiction. And in these daunting and turbulent times, we need strong minds and souls to encounter the world as it is, to take risks, and do what it takes to disclose that world to us, no matter what. Social media already knows what stuff means. Conspiracy theories already know who we are. The whole point of nonfiction is to jump into the unknown with a full heart and to share that unknown with everyone so that we can make the future be different from the past. The books we chose were uniquely powerful in taking the reader on a journey into the unexpected real. From a close-up study of human smuggling that doesn't let up in its exploration of the human desire for freedom, to a painfully moving account of a Christian community trying to figure out how to work with the inclusion and exclusion on the deepest levels. From a feminist philosophical intervention in the global competition to dominate, discipline, and medicalize bodies for profit and politics, to a book that starts with assassination and ends with an uneasy mercy, to a book that evokes another America, a world of indigenous people existing before and alongside the one we know too well. Being a part of judging this award was so important to me that I took my own book, Hell, in bookstores now, out of the running. It was so good! No, but really, the panel had no difficulty choosing the actual finalists. We were of one mind throughout our months of deliberation, and I'm so touched and grateful to all of them for the journey we went on. I'd like to thank the other 4 judges from the bottom of my heart. Brenda J. Child, Tressie McMillan Cottom, yeah, Anand Giridharadas, and Arvind Ramgulam. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. I'm a scholar, I don't get out much, and I like to see the overlaps between people, not the contrasts. And being on this committee was all about overlaps. We had so much more in common than stuff that divided us. We are all grateful to the National Book Award, and in particular to Ruth Dickey and Madeleine Shelton for their guidance and wisdom through this process. And we were absolutely unanimous in selecting our 5 finalists. The finalists for the National Book Award for Nonfiction are Jason De León, Soldiers and Kings, Survival and Hope in the World of Human Smuggling, Viking Books, Penguin Random House. Eliza Griswold, Circle of Hope, A Reckoning with Love, Power and Justice in an American Church, Farrar, Straus and Giroux, Macmillan Publishers. Kate Mann, Unshrinking. How to Face Fat Phobia, Crown, Penguin Random House. Salman Rushdie, Knife. Meditations After an Attempted Murder, Random House, Penguin Random House. Deborah Jackson Taffer, Whiskey Tender. HarperCollins Publishers. And the winner is Jason De Leon.
My children will be very sad to know I didn't get to hug Kate McKinnon. That was the... But maybe that's still a possibility, though. If you manifest it, it will come. My editor said, you gotta write something in case this happens. And so I went and wrote something, and I'm not supposed to even be up here, but I'm grateful to be up here. Thank you to the National Book Foundation and the judges for putting me up here, to my fellow finalists, long listers, short listers, who've all reminded me that I still have a pretty good bout of imposter syndrome. This book, Soldiers and Kings, was a janky little anthropological project about a bunch of banged up and beaten up down people who refused to give up hope. And it all started with this kid named Juan Roberto Paredes, Chino, who said to me, how come no one listens to us? And I wish that he was here today, because I think he'd get a kick out of the fact that people are listening to his words now. And this award is for him, Jasmine and Flaco, Santos, Almo, Marina, Kingston, Papo, and everyone out there on the migrant trail trying to make ends meet and trying to do the right thing while keeping hope alive. Thanks to all my peeps at the Undocumented Migration Project. We'll see you in Arivaca, Arizona pretty soon. Thanks to the Bigham family, including my mother-in-law, Barbara, for watching the kids right now. I want to give a shout out to the Wonderland crew, who we couldn't have written this book without singing karaoke to Nelly and Brulia. So Trent, Amy, Denny, and the kids, thank you. Mike Wells, whose photo's on the front of this book. You're my brother. My other brother, Jeff Vasel, love you so much. My mom, Margaret Anderson, who always said, just do what you love, and that's all that matters. Austin Shipman and Perla Torres, who keep fighting the good fight. Kate Marshall, for teaching me how to write and to love it. My wonderful therapist, Teresa Locasio. This book broke me in half, and she reminded me and showed me that there's a lot of darkness and pain that I've been running from my whole life, and she helped me duct tape myself back together so that I can move forward happily in this world and to not lose sight of how the past shapes our future. The folks at Viking, amazing, just made this whole thing. Paloma Ruiz, Sarah Leonard, Julia Rickard, Kate Berner, Aya Phillips, these folks who just do the work of the book making, which is so important, and I just feel like I want to recognize that this is a team effort, this whole thing. So. when I was trying to pick a press, they kept saying, don't pick it based on an editor because your editor will probably leave. And I said, well, I wanted to go with Viking, partly because I love John Steinbeck, but more importantly because I loved meeting my future editor, Emily Wunderlich, who is, from the very beginning, I was like, I want to work with her. I wouldn't be here without her trust, guidance, and that magic wand that those editors wave over our shitty manuscripts. I have deep gratitude for my people at Brockman for representing me, especially Margot Beth Fleming, who is like, it took 30 seconds for me to be like her, in my corner all the time. My first reader, my life coach, fellow curmudgeon, all the things. She believed in this book before it even started. So thank you, Margot, for everything. And I got a lot of half-baked book ideas I'm about to pitch you pretty soon again, so it's coming. My brilliant, kind, funny, beautiful, and very patient wife, Abigail Bigham, I love you so much. I cannot sum up everything that I feel for you. I would not be here. You were from the very beginning. You're my world. And so I'm glad to be here with you. And that's thank you. And last but not least, my two kids, Iggy and Lorenzo, who are probably watching either Lord of the Rings or Kate McKinnon SNL Close Encounter skits. They were the most excited about that, and they were like, can you get an autograph or a video or a photo? So I might ask for one more of those things, if you manifest it. But I just want to say that, like, those little guys, they inspire me every day, and they remind me that I refuse to live in a world without hope, and I will not I will not accept the dystopian American future of unchecked corruption, border walls, misogyny, mass deportations, transphobia, climate change denial, and all this other garbage that this incoming administration wants to propagate and profit from. I will not accept that. We will not accept that. We will not. So I have more hope now than ever before. And these storytellers that I'm so grateful to be in this room with, I know that you will help us find our way. And so my kids have this band called the War Pigs. I play bass in it. I'm pretty lucky to be in this band. They're about to kick me out once they find someone who can play bass. But to quote them, they would say, you know what, we need to go read some band books. So let's all go read some band books. We're gonna need them into the future in these tough times ahead. Thank you so much.